911. What town is your emergency?
Hey, I need an ambulance on 95th Street, between 76th and 78th Avenue.
76 and 78.
Yeah,
Hold on one second.
Yeah, we got.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a vehicle versus pedestrian.
A vehicle versus pedestrian.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me just. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Again, I'm on the up and up. If we did something wrong, I want to get it right. So if we did something unprofessional, I want to make sure we maintain the utmost professionalism.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
NIGHTCRAWLER.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
NIGHTCRAWLER.
NIGHTCRAWLER.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
NIGHTCRAWLER Media.
Hello, YouTubers. In 2023, an anonymous viewer of this channel witnessed some police misconduct, actually an assault, by an officer from the Hickory Hills, Illinois Police Department. The viewer told me that it happened so fast he didn't get a chance to record it with his phone, but he was able to get some photos and clips immediately after the incident. With this information, I made a FOIA request with the police department. The FOIA response is a whole situation by itself, and we will get to that in a few minutes. But first, here's the story. In the early morning hours of December 12th, 2023, a homeless man was crossing the dimly lit, busy 95th Street in Hickory Hills, Illinois, headed in the direction of McDonald's when he was struck by a car. The man was lying in the suicide turn lane in the middle of the road, and the car that hit him pulled over. Another witness also stopped and called 911. Very shortly after, a Cook County Sheriff deputy showed up on the scene, followed by fire rescue and then the Hickory Hills Police. This is when our witness arrived to the McDonald's directly adjacent to the scene. The road quickly became congested with emergency workers and vehicles. The workers parked in the center turn lane and the inside eastbound lane and the inside westbound lane, leaving just one lane each way open to traffic. The car that hit the man was pulled over in one of those open lanes, but a little bit up the road, causing chaos. 3 officers were intermittently directing traffic as they were filling out the police report, getting statements, and running everyone for warrants, including the guy that called 911. This is when our witness observed an officer yell at a red car and then throw his flashlight with all of his strength, striking the car on the driver's door. In the police report, received absolutely no mention of this. In case you were wondering if the cop actually threw his flashlight, here he is, picking it up off the ground.
Okay, I got a number when you're ready for a witness.
Go ahead with it.
Check out another 27 for you when you're ready.
Go ahead with it.
I got a TX as well. It's going to be 7 as well. Attach that, please.
10-4.
30 Hickory, those 2 files I gave you, not the name and date of birth, but they were clear and valid, right?
10-4. That's affirmative. They're all clear and valid.
Here's the footage of a responding officer running back to his car to inexplicably turn off his dash cam just seconds before one of the officers allegedly threw that flashlight. Here's what I received in the FOIA request. Joe Murphy's file. Waiver of basic training. When hired, he had 400 hours of basic training and experience as a correctional officer with Cook County. Watercraft operator and recruiter for the Army. Cook County Forest Preserve Police. All previous training. James Compton application. This job is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Had a 5-month internship with the Palos Park Police Department. Then he was a waiter at Giordano's. 9 days of shadowing, and then a 1.5 years of probationary period. Other training while on the job. Joe Rossetti's file. Criminal history. Turning left at a no left turn. Driving on the raised median. Driving on the painted median. Waiver of minimum training standards. Employee disciplines. Minor violation. On December 23rd, 2021, you entered a tavern in Hickory Hills while off duty, while under the influence of alcohol, and acted in such a way to cause disrespect for yourself and the department. Commendation for helping 2 other officers write 650 speeding tickets in 1 year. SWAT training and other training. I called the chief of police and asked some questions about this incident. Here's what I've learned.
Hi, it's Jason.
Hi, Jason. This is PT from Nightcrawler Media. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions real quick? And there was an incident on December 12th with one of your officers that responded to a crash or a pedestrian versus car. It was the night shift.
I'm aware there was a FOIA request pertaining to a traffic accident. That must be the one you're talking about?
Yeah. Do you know anything about like what this might be? Obviously, I don't really care about a minor accident where the person's okay, you know.
Okay.
Did the office?
I have no idea the I guess the circumstance surrounding the interest. Okay, so who's ever controlling the westbound traffic off of southbound 294 and westbound 95th Street is somebody you had an issue with?
Not me personally, no. I'm just...
It's something you saw. Okay, all right.
Yeah, basically. So, the point is he may have assaulted one of the drivers, and after the incident was over, he referred on the radio.
When you say assaulted, you mean like not a battery, right? You're talking about verbal.
Correct.
Verbals. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Not
Okay.
a battery.
Sometimes people conflate the two between
Right.
physical and then verbal. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm aware of the difference.
Okay.
So after the traffic incident was over, I believe he had that person pull over into Johnny Rockets or another parking lot, and
Okay.
when he was clearing himself with dispatch on the radio, he referred to the individual as bananas, which if you look up police slang words on the internet, it's kind of derogatory. So I believe he went to kind of smooth things over with him afterwards, and that
So when
might...
you're saying like the terminology, like going bananas, like they went like went bananas like crazy, that type of stuff. Is that what we're talking about?
No, he didn't say he was going bananas. He says, "I'm going to be on some bananas."
Okay.
So
I'm not familiar with the term. So
30 Hickory. If you can log the time for the intersection being clear, he's going to Christ. I'm going to be down on some bananas here for a minute.
639. Intersection is clear.
He's going to Christ. I'm going to be down on some bananas here for a minute.
Right.
for sure, I haven't. This is the first I've heard anything negative pertaining to that. I'm on the up and up. If we did something wrong, I want to get it right. So if we did something unprofessional, I want to make sure we maintain the utmost professionalism. So definitely, I have no problem, independently looking into that. But I also can make sure that your video plays, so you have access to it as well. I like transparency. So if I see something or somebody that I have reviewed see something that they don't agree with, for sure, I want to be the first to correct any mistake or any inappropriate actions that we took, right? So, we serve the public. We're not here to do anything else. So, sounds good, man. Well, again, if I could do anything for you, if there's an issue, you're obviously always welcome to call. I'll watch it, and if I see anything that jumps out at me, that I definitely won't have a problem addressing something that I see.
I wanted to give the chief enough time to call me back. And we all know the game they play. If the officer admitted that something happened off camera, the chief would start an investigation and then claim that he can't comment about open investigations. It's been a full year and still no emails from the chief or anyone at Hickory Hills. Now, about that FOIA. In Illinois, most FOIA requests have no cost, especially when the material is digital. Check out the incompetence of this department. Are you ready for it? The FOIA officer had to print out hundreds of pages of the officer's files just to redact them and then photocopy them, causing to have something billable. Instead of just redacting the pages digitally at no cost, I was charged for all pages, including totally blank pages. I received 481 pages of paper, costing $64.65. Hello. I'm here to pick up a FOIA request. Here's the email stating that you guys have it from the police department.
Yes, there's a fee for this because it was so large.
Okay, they should have told me that, but how much is it?
I believe it's in the, it's $64.65.
All right. Let me see. I might have to run and come back.
Okay.
And I got 50. Wow. That's a lot more than I expected. And it was supposed to be digital, so.
Well, there's a copy of that in there also.
Okay. Is the fee because of all the paper?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I said, I didn't print out, yeah, I did.
So in order
For
to get,
the following in digital format.
okay,
So,
in order to get you a digital format though, they have to redact all the things that aren't allowed
okay,
to be
that's,
FOIA.
yeah, that's
So they have to
understandable.
print it out in order to redact it, in order to get you your digital format.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's another easier way to do it digitally, but I guess if you guys are behind the times, I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, let me run and get some more money. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Unbelievable. It is what it is. This is the behind the scenes crap we gotta go through.
If any of you out there witness this or have any information whatsoever, please feel free to email me or leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.
Mark on the ticket, there's a subject out here with a high-powered video camera. I'm not suspicious, I'm mysterious. There's a difference.